Well, hey, just a quick recap of a trade that I took this afternoon, Friday, the 20th of October, 2023, in the PM session, and this was a silver bullet trade. Let me kind of go over a few things. I was away from the computer till about I think it was around half hour or so before this PM session, or before the silver bullet window. So, but let me show you what I saw, and we will we'll go over this and then show you what I did. So here we have if we look at the daily, we can see we're definitely down for the day. And so I was expecting it to go down. I came back. I wanted to see what it did over lunch. So if you look at it over the lunch period, we had morning session right here. I'll just kind of highlight it here. Lunch session was right here. Notice how we went up. So therefore, I figured I'm pretty much sure that it was taking buy side liquidity, and that it was going to go down for the remainder of the day. So the what I had for my targets is let's go back to the this is a 5-minute. This is a different chart. I'm just showing this so I can kind of highlight things. Take that off of there. So anyway, so around 1:30, I came in and I noticed we had swept up. We'd swept up and we'd taken some buy side up here. But I also noticed that if you go to look at a 5-minute chart, we have a breaker block right here. Right here. Off this candle right here. And then we have a fair value gap on the 5-minute chart right here. Now, ideally, I should have entered at least on this candle right here. But I didn't. I wanted to get a little more confirmation. And if you look at this candle, it's at 20 minutes before the silver bullet. So I'm trying to adhere to the silver bullet window. So I'm pretty much kind of okay. It looks like it's going to go down. So let's see what the silver bullet, what the time frame gives me once I get into the 10 o'clock hour. So I'll take this off. And so I waited. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Here's that one where I should have taken it. It came down. It gave me, if you look right here on a 5-minute chart, that is a shift in market structure. 5-minute chart. Let's go here. Here's a 5-minute chart right here. So this is where I'm saying that I should have taken it. Shortly after that, it rejected there, came down, had a market structure shift, and it creates this breaker block right here. So there's that breaker block right there. So I got a fair value gap. I got a breaker block. And the other thing is, if you look at the move from this morning, and if I put a fib on that, from here, where's a fib? if I put a fib on that, from here down to here, that gives me 42.7875, which is, if you look, I already have it marked out. There's my PD line. Premium above, discount below. So I know I need to enter in the premium. I have already determined that I'm going to go down, that I'm bearish. I have a market structure shift. It broke off that. I could have entered again right here. No, that's the one I should have entered on. Came down, give me a market structure shift. Came down here. At this time, I'm starting to think it's going to run away from me. What I did is I put my entry right there. 42.7875. I entered right there on that when that broke right there. That was my entry. I put my stop. I think I actually put my stop a little higher. Didn't matter because it pretty much went down after I gave it. After it went there. So here's look at here's what I did for because I'm only trading 3 micro contracts. I just only had one. I didn't take partials, and so my stop literally was at 67, which was right there. So if you look, 67 was right there. 42, 67, 47 ticks, almost 50, with a 2-to-1, 2.3, 2.1. I think my stop was actually right around this breaker block because I was looking for, of course, what I'm looking for is 3 PD arrays, and I have this breaker block. I have this fair value gap. This came down, gave me another fair value gap. That would be your breakaway gap, I believe. And there was a inverse fair value gap in here somewhere. Here's this turned into an inverse, but I was already in at that point. Anyway, it was a good day. Oh, right here, there's a little tiny one right there that it went in, took it out. And if you look, see if we can zoom in on that just a little bit closer. If you look at that, it's not a very big one, and I tend to not put a lot of weight on those. But that is a inverse fair value gap. And so my entry was right here, and I took very little heat, a couple ticks of heat for 3 minutes, came down, broke through that, and it was pretty much wasn't a straight shot, but it was good enough for me. 42.67 was my target, and that's what I hit. That was my trade. I think that actually, if you look, let's look at one more thing, see where it's at right now. My ultimate target would have been right here. This is where I think it's heading right here, which is 42.55. That's I think that's where it's heading for the day. Yeah, it's heading there. And that I would have held out for that, but I had a losing trade this morning, a small losing trade. So, and it's Friday. I just wanted to. I'm really happy what I got, and I could have got more. Yes, we always wish we could have got more, but I got what I got. I'm happy with it. I'm thankful. Praise God.